Germany coalition deal done, but under pressure Merkel forced into huge sacrifices. The coalition deadlock prompted speculation the 63-year-old Chancellor could be forced to step down, but, after long negotiations and a series of painful compromises, it now appears Mrs Merkel will continue as the German leader for another term. However, any deal still needs to be approved by the SPD's 464,000 members, who could yet vote against another grand coalition with Mrs Merkel's Christian Democratic Union, CDU, party. According to German media, Mrs Merkel's conservatives have been forced to cede major government positions to their coalition partners, with the SPD due to take the foreign, finance and labor ministries in a new government. The SPD will also get the justice, family and environment ministries as part of the coalition deal, according to reports. The CDU will get the economy and defense portfolios and, in a move designed to stop more voters turning to the right-wing Alternative for Germany, AfD, party, Mrs Merkel's Bavarian ally Horst Seehofer, who takes a tough line on immigration, would become interior minister. SPD negotiators tweeted to confirm a deal had been reached. In a message posted alongside a photo of SPD leader Martin Schulz and other SPD negotiators smiling, the SPD negotiators wrote, "Tired but happy. There is a treaty. Finally. Now the final details are being worked into the text. Then the 35 SPD negotiators will assess it. News of a deal will provide welcome relief to businesses and other EU members after a prolonged period of stagnation for Europe's economic powerhouse, particularly with Brexit talks and Eurozone reform on the horizon." The Chancellor missed her self-imposed deadline to agree a deal by Sunday evening, but, after discussions on Monday and Tuesday, it appears a consensus has been made. Mrs Merkel said on Tuesday her conservatives were willing to make painful concessions to seal a coalition deal with the SPD to pull Germany out of political deadlock, while SPD negotiator Carsten Schneider said during the final stretch of talks that the agreement was no masterpiece. In an open letter to negotiators in the CDU/CSU, known collectively as the Union, and members of the German parliament, the Economic Council warns a coalition with the SPD would accelerate the creation of a transfer union and lead to even more centralism, bureaucracy and redistribution. SPD leader Martin Schulz yesterday called the coalition deal a new dawn for Europe and an end to the diktat of austerity.